here's what you're going to do. You need to combine the top two equations so that you can get rid of these. And I thought most of you do this. When you combine this one with this one, they cancel out. So you end up over here with 5x by adding the x's together. And then when you put your y's together, you got negative 3y. And then you put those two, the 5 and the 17 together to get 22. So that gives you an equation with x and y. Now, I'm going to multiply everything on this equation right here by 2. Because if I multiply it by 2, then this z and this z will both cross off. So, multiply by 2. That means you're going to have a 6x plus 4y minus 2z equals, and that's going to be what? 34. Okay, so add these two together. I'm going to add this one and this one together. If you do that, you're going to get 10x, all right, 10x, 1y, or just y, because I'm putting my y's together. And then the z's cross off, so I cross off the z's. And then 34 and 17 is going to be, what is that, 51? All right, now you'll notice I have two equations, two unknowns. I do elimination again. So I'm going to come over here to this part now, and I'm going to try to eliminate y's, for example. I notice that that's a negative 3y right here. You got a negative 3y. So if I could multiply by 3, so I'm going to multiply everything here by 3, which will give me 30x plus 3y equals, what is that, 153. All right. Now, add these two equations together. Add those two equations together. Notice what you get. 35x. You put your 5x with your 30x. You're also going to cross off y's, so they cross off. 22 and 153 is going to be 175. Okay, somebody quickly divide that for me. What's 175 divided by 35? 5. So divide by 35. Okay, there you go. You got x equals 5. Now, go back up to one of these equations. You can use this one. You can use any of these equations up here. I would probably use, I'd probably use this one because y is already pretty much by itself. I mean, it's got a 1 by it, but that's pretty easy to solve. If you plug 5 in here, 10 times 5 is 50, and then you subtract the 50 over. See what I'm doing? You guys see what I'm doing? So I'm going to plug this 5 into this x, that's 50, subtract it, so y equals 1. Okay, now you have an x and a y. Come back over to this other problem. Look and try to find the one that you think would be the simplest. I would probably use this first one because it's got, like, instead of a 17, it's got a 5, a 1. So that looks pretty easy to plug in there. I'll just plug in 5 there. I'll plug in 1 there. That's going to be 10. So we got 10 minus 5, which is 5. Subtract 5 from 5. So what is your z going to be? Z equals 0. So you can write your answer as 5, 1, 0. Or you can just leave it like this. Okay? So that's how you solve those. Crap, you're going to be able to do that like that?